So you remember, boys and girls, the last time we met together, the group had come to the majestic castle. They'd entered into the door, and there in front of them there was a huge cage, and in the cage was Dee from the nunnery. "All right, lads, I've been done up like a kipper. The dark man got me, took me all my money and put me in here. You'll find Claypole round corner tied up in chains. He's crying, he's ever so upset. He hasn't had a pork pie for at least an hour. Quick, quick, get us out of here." Bill undid the lock and let Dee from the nunnery out. Claypole was overjoyed. "Oh, I thought you'd never come. Quick, quick, get me out of these chains." They were just about to release Claypole when they heard a noise. "Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman." Claypole said, "Fiddle-dee, the dark man's coming." "Hide," they all cried. They hid under the large table that was in front of them, and the dark man appeared. He saw that the cage was empty. "Empty? Empty? What's this?" And suddenly he looked under the table, and suddenly he grabbed them all. Dee from the nunnery cried out, "Claypole, get him!" Claypole kicked out his legs, and the dark man suddenly let them go and fell back. Bill jumped up and began to swing from the chandeliers. "Take that," he shouted. He kicked the dark man as he tried to get up. Sandy shouted, "Oh, I wish it could be Christmas every day." The dark man then reached from under his large dark coat and took out a large dark net, and he threw it over them. All of a sudden they were caught. They struggled and they wriggled and they couldn't move, they couldn't get out of it. Suddenly they felt the net beginning to raise and rise up in the air. They began to move in the net, and the net was raised over a deep, dark pit with boiling oil in it. The dark man said, "Ha ha 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 ha! I'm going to boil you. I'm going to cook you." There was no use. They couldn't help themselves. They couldn't save themselves. And suddenly a great flashing light crashed into the room. "Who are you?" cried the dark man as he fell back. "I am the prince of this kingdom, and this is my castle, and these are my subjects, and you are trespassing," he said. He took out his large golden sword and he prodded the dark man with it. The dark man stepped back and stepped back and stepped back further, and then, oh, he fell into the boiling pit of oil. Oh, never to be seen again. They all cried with joy that they'd been saved. All of them except Sandy, who cried out, "Let the bells ring out for Christmas." The prince then took his sword and very gently touched Sandy with it. And as he did so, a miracle happened, because Sandy began to talk normally. He was freed from the Christmas plague. The prince said to him, "Sandy, you don't need to wish that it's Christmas every day anymore, because it is Christmas every day, because I'm here with you." And he said to all of them, "Do you not realise I've constantly been watching over you? When you were on the train, in the sea, over the bridge, in the river, through the tunnel, sinking in the ground. You haven't realised it, but all the time I have been helping you." They couldn't believe it. And he took them and he showed them round the majestic castle. There was everything in the castle that they ever needed. There were huge amounts of riches and gold. All this is yours, said the prince. Claypole said, even the pork pies? Yes, said the prince. And so Bilbil, Dobie, and the rest of all his friends lived happily ever after. Well, folks, I don't know what you made of that, but that's the end of Bilbil. I hope you enjoyed some of the stories. You must understand that none of these characters were based on anybody that any of us know. I have to protect people's anonymity. And just to let you know that when we get back together again, I'm going to actually be available to sign autographs. So if you would like an autograph, you can just let me know. I'm charging £10 a signature, but I'm going to do a special discount. So if you get 2 signatures, I'll do it for 20. And if you want 3 signatures, I'll do it for £30. I'm quite generous in my spirit. So stay safe, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.